tired, I'm hungry, got more work to do, got shit to take care of, and I am flat out ready to rumble here. Let's get moving. Got a leak in the radiator overflow. Gotta fix that son of a bitch this weekend. And other shit, I don't know what the hell else I was gonna say. I just know that I'm exhausted, and it's all good. Unless you're really hungry or some shit, you ain't gonna get nothing done unless you're hungry. Like, I'm full. Well, you better be hungry if you want to get shit done. You ain't getting shit done if you ain't hungry. All right, a few bites of food there. There's shit moving. We gotta go. Get going. I'll get back. Windy as hell outside. Blow your damn car all over the gosh darn Sabangi Road, whatever. Maybe I can get another bite of food in here. I done set the food plate down. Maybe we're not going to get another bite of food. We don't know. We just know we're driving. All right. Everybody knows this feeling right now. You're driving. Damn microphone's not set up. Your damn charge cable for your phone is about to die. Not mine right now. Not literally. You can't find your charge cable. Your phone's going down. You're in another city. You can't get to navigate because your phone's going and it uses too much battery, and you're stuck in the middle of somewhere and you don't know where to go. You stop at your local gas station, you buy a map, and you try to learn how to read a map, and you get lost. And 3 days later, 3 days later, dramatic. I told you it was going to have some noise on the drive back. I'm not sure who's listening on these episodes. Maybe nobody. Maybe they get archived, or 5,000 years from now they'll find these recordings and be like, I wonder what happened to humanity. And they listen to my recordings like, I understand now. Sorry about that. Some piece of crap pulled a shitty, cheap-ass maneuver there and almost... You don't pull piece of shit maneuvers like that. So we're going to document some shit here. We're live. There's the Memorex. We don't really give a shit either way. We know that I'm okay. I looked up, is it okay to drive with your overflow empty? You got probably it's a plastic bucket or the cable. I mean, not the cable, the hose that's probably holding everything in its spot there, and it's probably got a leak or some shit. Looks to be an easy fix overall. It's not leaking out the radiator, I don't believe. So simple fix. I don't like messing with cars and shit. Too much complex shit for me. Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. We got a break here to possibly eat a few more bites of food. We're gonna take this entrance. And you're like, why don't you just eat? I'm not eating a damn hamburger. I'm eating right out of a container with a damn fork. What have you? I think the person next to me may have saw that, heard that, got scared. They took off. All right, let's get pressing forward here. We can't get anywhere unless you're moving. We got Futures opening at 6 o'clock. Everybody jump up and down, sing a song and dance, clap your hands, snap your feet. Everybody do a whatever and just sing your favorite songs. We're going to have a lot of shit coming up tonight at 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. More action-packed stuff than you can even shake a stick at. So I've been watching a lot of these sports shows, right? Where they're always on there talking. They're arguing about the games for the week, the teams, the players. Who thinks this player's good? Who thinks that player's good? It's all a bunch of balhooey. No, I'm just joking. But it's interesting, and then doing stats and analysis of who's going to win. A lot of interesting. If you're not watching sports, you should be at least learning from athletes how to push the body, how to work through fatigue, how to work through soreness, illness, personal problems, you name it. How do you get out there and perform day after day and move through this kind of thing? What's the food? What's the secret to the diet? The mind? What things do you focus on? What things do you try to minimize or forget about for the time being? You can't be looking at everything, whether you're all clean and polished and pretty and all this stuff. I feel like I'm in Kansas right now. It's a yellow brick road. Anybody, can you hear me? It's noisy today. I'll let you know some more details about the road noise. Maybe I won't. It's just road noise. Is it? Is it live or is it Memorex? Alright, so I had a moment there where I forgot that I was recording, so we're going to try and fill that space in. Taking over this car right now, but we are moving to our destination. Got people in different kinds of cars, different kinds of vehicles, trucks, passenger cars, not so many motorcycles out tonight. Semi-trucks, the king of the roads. They deliver goods and services. Stay the hell out of their way and stay away from them. Let them do their job. Let them get the shit from one place to another without giving them any belly aches. It only makes sense to do the right thing. Get the hell out of their way. You're welcome, truckers of America. Tell everybody, get the hell out of the way and let you proceed to your destination. So, anyway, we didn't get a lot to talk about. We are closing in on the final couple spots here. We got a little crosstown traffic to go. If I had some Jimi Hendrix right now, I'd throw in some crosstown traffic. Would be the key song right now. We're going to go ahead and sing it. Crosstown traffic! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Alright, so it was not a very good impersonation. I haven't listened to that song in a while. Maybe you want some manic depression right after that. Save that till you get home. Manic depression is serving my soul. What fell I got that I just don't know. Music, music, something else. Manic depression is. I don't really know what's going on here. There's red lights going one direction, the opposite direction. Maybe there's an ambulance. Thought I saw another cop coming up. Must be all kinds of shit, all kinds of hell breaking loose tonight. It's a hell breaking loose night. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket right now. You got to enjoy these tough times, these moments of strife. They may not be fun, they may not be entertaining, they'll be very challenging and test your self-endurance, your I forget, your stamina, different word for stamina. We're not talking about lifting weights right now. Your endurance, some kind of shit I don't remember. I don't know what the hell. So, but you can live these things. You don't have to love them, but you got to learn to enjoy things that you don't like. You got to learn to eat things you don't like to eat. You got to be able to go places you don't like to go. You got to be able to work in jobs that you don't feel are suitable for you. You got to do things that are below your pay grade. Now, when I worked for Apple, they'd say everybody sweeps the floor, no matter who you are. Everybody sweeps the floor. I used to have the I believe it's John Brandon 7 tips or some kind of something about, I forget. If I find those again, I'll read those too. I'm not sure who shared those. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, though, some of those were like, we always want to hear the bad news first. You always want to do what you say you're going to do and exceed expectations. Promise low and exceed. I don't know if that was on there or not, so don't quote me on that. But we're getting close here to the house. I think everything's in check. I made it here with no problem. We, in fact, were able to drive with our refill tank low to get to our destination, to proceed, to progress, to make sure that we are doing everything that we can do in our power to have a better tomorrow, a better future, a better day-to-day, a better life, better health. So anyway, in doing the things that you want to do and living in the life that you want to live, pursuing the things that make you happy, there's always going to be more challenges. The more challenging the things that you want to do, not only are those aspects of your life going to be challenging, everything that is going to stop and try to block you and to keep you from doing this, whether it's people, whether it's events, whether it's emotional things, personal problems, family life, nutrition issues, health issues, you name it. There's going to be things in people there to slow you down, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. Nothing is going to be easy. And if it is easy, let me know how that happened, because nothing in life that's worthwhile is ever easy. So we got a moment of quietness here. We're going to get this noise started back up. We don't have much further to go. We're going to keep pushing and moving and getting this conditioned in our repertoire of things to focus on, things to proceed with, things to let go, and where we're going to go for the gold. Everybody wants the gold. It's all about finding that gold, that money in Alaska. Gold Rush, Alaska. Everybody wants to find gold. Everybody wants to find a lot of gold. You want to find a lot of gold and you want it to be worth a lot of money. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. You got more ambulances out here, more sirens, buzzers. I mean, this shit's getting busy today. Looks like that was an ambulance. Got red and yellow flashing lights. Are they going to stop for the light or not? If not, it means they are in fact an emergency. They are in fact stopping for the light. I don't know why. No, they went through it. So that was in fact an emergency. Sometimes they'll let's go ahead and proceed here. and get this moving forward. Got some people that went off the side of the road to clear out for that. We're going to try and cut off a few minutes sooner than normal. I'm not sure how to get the buzzers, the bells, and the whistles and things like that going on the phone, on the podcast when I'm moving. I'm noticing that the car is not quite driving like it should today. I don't think it's because of the leak in the overflow tank. It shouldn't be anyway. So, but we do got to get that fixed, and probably not going to do too much until that happens. Got to make sure everything's lined up and dots are T'd and the lines are crossed, the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, the LMNOPs are right there in the middle of the alphabet, and got some chocolate we're going to munch on when we get home. We still got some more food we would like to eat, but don't know if that's going to quite happen yet. Maybe we'll get a few minutes to have a few bites of select food here very shortly, but we're getting very close to the destination. I appreciate you joining me as much as always, and anything I can do, I'm doing it right here. I don't know if I can do more right now, but we're going to keep proceeding and see if there's more things that I can do in the near future. And I appreciate you listening, and I know that things aren't always the best that they could be. Life isn't always easy. In fact, it's rarely easy. Life is rarely easy. It's rarely easy. Now, you can do things to block it out, to put your blinders on, to focus. It comes in handy focusing on things. You can also put your blinders on to things that you need to focus on and that you're not going to be able to get the situation under control unless you get your head out of your ass. Don't walk around with your head up your ass. It's not attractive, for one thing. And I don't really even know what the hell that means. I mean, what does it mean, get your head out? It means stop farting around, stop avoiding responsibilities, stop accepting the challenges and the things that life throws at you. Is that what it is? Get your head out of your ass? Get your head out of your ass. How many times have you heard that slogan across your life? Does it apply to me? It applies to me, absolutely. I need to get my head out of my ass. And I don't think I've ever actually technically been in a position where my head was literally near or up my ass, but in a metaphorically speaking, we understand the challenges that can lead into such a situation. In case you're wondering why I won't shut up, I don't have much further to go, but I'm trying to make sure I talk until I get there. Got a plan of action to get back in, logged in, and to recover everything. And let's get moving here. We don't have much further left to go. Been sipping on this shit since yesterday. Son of a gun, damn lights, too bright. You ever get this shit in the night? What's it more dangerous? Is it more dangerous when the sun is coming up or the sun is coming down? I don't know how many times I can't see shit in the sunset, so I try to stay away from driving in those if I can. We can't always get what you want, but sometimes we can get what you need. I think that might be a song behind that one. Can't always get what you want, but sometimes you must just find. We're no longer that far away. It's the end is in sight. Still got a few hours. We got to eat after we're done tonight. We're wrapping up the normal session of things tonight about 7:30. Got about 30 minutes to do a little pre-prep, a stretch, have some more coffee, get some food, and just progress to the next challenge. And we had several shows today. These free-form ones, we're not going to label them. We don't know how many people listen. We don't care. We're just trying to get where we need to go, and we're filling in some space and getting our getting our episode count up, and maybe there's a few tidbits in between all the bullshit that you can pick up, and maybe write a song, a lesson, a plan of action, a life betterment, a skill, an asset. Don't pick up liabilities, pick up assets. Don't be a liability, be your own best asset. Should have saved that for the closer. We may come back and recap that here in a few minutes. But I swear we're getting very, very close now. The end is in sight. We're going to do another hike this weekend. It's going to be excruciating here in about 4 weeks, probably like 2 months, by the way. We're going to go do the the hike that I hate. I absolutely hate this hike. It's only a mile and a half up. If you want to loop, you can go back down, or if you prefer, you can go around and down the other side of the mountain. Ends up being about 4 miles. It's about a mile and a half up, and it is excruciating, brutal pain. And of all the other trails that I go on and places I hike, and so many places I never see anybody or a few people here or there, I guarantee at this spot, which is one of the hardest places around, I always see somebody. There's always and most of the times you can actually drive to the top and hike down. A lot of people find out they bit off more than they could chew going down the hill, and now they got to turn around and go back up. So that's where I was going with this entire thing. You thought there was no rhyme or reason behind it, and almost I did too, but here we go. Going down the hill's easy. Getting those layups are simple. Getting those free throws, those dunks, those slamma-jammas. You can no longer live off of free throws, layups, and slamma-jammas. You got to get some of those, those turn-away jumpers, turn-around jumpers. You got to get some of those three-pointers. You got to get some of the drives to the hoops at 10 to 15 feet out. If you're in the NBA, you just want to shoot free throws from the half-point line every time. Every single possession, you just shoot it at the three-point line. The other team comes around, shoots it at the three-point line. So everything changes, and that's where we're at right now. But you can't get too spoiled on living the easy life, because it can be gone just like that when you turn around and look back up that hill and figure out how far, not only you got to go, but how are you going to get back up that, because you don't have any energy left. You weren't prepared for this journey ahead of you at this time. So life's challenges help us with the journey, help us getting back to the top of that hill, help us move forward and to progress in our lives, and to positively affect, there should be no other effect, positively affect those around us, those we love about, those we care about, those we don't know, our animal friends, people that are no longer here on this earth in the physical form anymore. And draw your strength deep. Use your challenges wisely, not to be mad, not to get demoted, not to complain, argue. Use those to turn that energy around into positive force. Something that's negative, think about it. What's something that was very negative, uncomfortable, or put you out of your comfort zone, that turned out to be a very positive and fulfilling experience in your life that you never thought would have happened otherwise? Think about that for me. Come back, drop me a comment. What's something that happened to you that was extremely positive in your life, that had the most rewarding turnaround and experience that you never thought would have happened otherwise? Think about that. It's a challenge to you. Anybody who's listening, we're pretty much here. We gotta set up some equipment and get back to the regular grind here. But I appreciate you listening to me. I appreciate you spending some time out of your day, and everything I do it for you. I think that's also a reference to a song as well. Everything I do it for you. Some shit like that. Don't hold me to that impersonation by any means. In fact, I think it was totally off base and off kilt. So maybe we'll redo that song and everything I do it for you. Yeah. All right, so we are back to where we need to go. We're going to get a photograph. Remember the song Photograph? If you don't, we're going to check that one out. We're going to loop and scoop that one. I don't know if we can get the song rights to that or not. I'd love to be able to play some songs for you and talk about them. Where I was at, what was happening at that time, what kind of year, where it's going. Got a few new followers on Twitter. I appreciate you spending some time with me. We got a photograph to take. Talking about photographs, let's actually get a photograph as we speak. All right, let's check the mail. We got to get moving. We got some shit to make happen, and we'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. I appreciate you listening again and spending some time with me, and hopefully there's been some kind of benefit in there, and if not, maybe it just passed your time a little easier and made your day a little bit nicer than it was before you listened. Either way, I appreciate it. Technotwerps, be on tonight, 8 p.m. sharp. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this, and especially the 11 p.m. tonight. We're going to throw out some crazy thoughts on possible scenarios for tomorrow's stock market.